Okay, no crits, even through grassy terrain it shouldn't. That's it? That tickles. Alright, take notes, because this is how a real legendary hits. GG, fellow chomp user. Alright, if I could get top 500 on ladder right here, that would be very cool. Alright, we hit the goal. You know what that means? It is showcase time. What's up everyone? I'm back and uploading some VGC content for the first time in like half a year. So this time I wanted to share with you all the Moltres team gone Registeel team that I've been rocking for the majority of Series 9. There were just so many high damage outputs in this format that I needed to simplify things with a jack of all trades tag, and lo and behold Registeel fit that bill. Pure steel typing is fantastic, and a completely defensive moveset, leaving it like this, if left unchecked. And trust me, we'll get there a few times in this video. If you like the content, leave a like and subscribe, and my question of the day is, which Pokemon has won you the most games in this format? Drop your answer in the comments, I'm curious to see how you all play. Well, with all of that out of the way, let's get into some battles and see what this merry band of six is all about. Okay, so let me give a quick elevator pitch on the whole team. So we have Policy Moltres with double proc options between Volt Switch and Draining Kiss. Raichu does Raichu things, Comfey heals a lot and provides Trick Room if needed. Registeel needs no introduction. Garchomp is our physical powerhouse who has a really great Sun Team matchup, and Expert Bell Tapu Fini with Ice Beam to take care of flying types like Landorus and Togekiss. So our first battle is against a PZ Rain team, and the biggest threat is Porygon Z for sure, but I've got a solid game plan just for the deck. It's like I could see into the future.
I see it. A vision. I don't know if I can do it. Is this such a good idea? Yeah, this is bad. How's that? Oh no! No way! Ah! I can't go on. Not gonna happen. The future is ours to decide.
So to avoid Moltres' inevitable doom, we swap into Registeel to take the hit, as I think the prospect of Moltres Dynamaxing in front of our opponent is too big of a threat to leave unnoticed, which also means it's some top tier bait to keep the heat off of Comfey for this turn, because if Comfey gets targeted for some reason, I've got nothing and the strat is done for, and at that point I might as well just attack with Moltres. So this is going to be a recurring theme, you'll hear me say, but as long as we don't get hit by crit, Registeel can easily live a Life Orb, Adaptability, Helping Hand, Max Strike. That's a mouthful. Because Registeel resisting it essentially eliminates the Adaptability and the Helping Hand, and then his special defense stat just has to take a Life Orb Max Strike, which is still impressive in its own right. This allows Comfey to get off the Trick Room.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And now he can start snowballing into an unkillable Golem. You'll also see, Leftovers is going to go a long way for Registeel. We're going to heal up Registeel real quick and set up an Amnesia, and PZ's max strikes are going to progressively do less and less. So for those who may not know, Comfey's ability, Triage, gives all healing moves +3 priority, which is faster than Follow Me's +2 priority, so that's why Comfey's Draining Kiss and Floral Healing is going to be going first in a lot of scenarios. I also find it funny how Comfey's entire moveset has no regular priority since Ally Switch is +2 and Trick Room is -7, so for the most part, Comfey's speed stat actually does not matter at all. How many Pokemon can say that? I'm sure there are a ton of Pokemon that would give their left arm to have their speed stat not cripple their viability. Speaking of high priority, Clef learned her lesson by not using Follow Me again, and Comfey goes for the get out of jail move.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
I figure PZ wants to cut off any healing for Registeel since Comfey is something PZ can take out right now. Also, despite the controversy of it in the past, I've hardly seen any Ally Switch at all in Series 9. It's kind of amazing since it was so prevalent in Series 7, which is literally the same thing as right now. But yeah, Registeel stalled out Porygon Z's entire Dynamax with relative ease. And I didn't even have to protect once, so if that's not a good first impression, I don't know what is. So I didn't think PZ was gonna actually click Hyper Beam. I figured he'd switch out, since its Max Strike is now required to recharge. And yeah, now we're at +4 defense and special defense, so we're almost at double +6 like we want. Well, we mostly want +6 physical defense for body press, but you know what I mean. The amnesia isn't totally necessary. And then Hyper Beam misses Comfey. That's gotta be ultra deflating, as I feel like my opponent had a sliver of chance by getting rid of Comfey. Okay, so my opponent pulls PZ out of there. I like this because while it is a pretty smart move to get someone else in there to do damage, but it also seems like a panic option because he's like, oh man, this is getting out of control. So now with this Draining Kiss, I'm actually attempting to attack my opponent for the first time in this entire battle. I haven't used a single move against them. And we wrap up using Iron Defense, and Registeel can pretty much just now steamroll this entire team with no sweat. Now, I've pretty much went into detail how Registeel sets up everything, and yeah, there's not much else to do but click body press until the match is over. I mean, with Comfey, I do want to reapply Trick Room if I can, since it just ran out, and then be able to heal Registeel more in case I get unlucky with crits. Let's see, this is going to do a lot. Yeah, that's going to do over half to probably max defense EV like Clefairy that resists fighting moves. Not bad if I do say so. And Comfey sets Trick Room again, also not bad. And if you guys haven't realized, Registeel is practically at full health still. And then my opponent makes the smartest play by forfeiting. We were going to be there for a while if they stuck around, so let's move on to the next one. Before we start another battle, I just want to quickly spotlight some achievements I've put together with this squad, which includes peaking at top 100 this month on the ladder and placing second at Nino Pokebros Series 9 Best of 3 tournament in June, so this team can put up results. Also, make sure to go check out Nino's tournaments, they are very professionally done. So our next opponent is a very fast team, but I may have a way of stopping that, so we'll see if it works. So he leads the beat up duo, both are shiny, and I'm getting flexed on super hard. I only brought one shiny. I'm losing in the swag category of the battle right away. They're probably going for beat up into max Terrakion, is what I would say if I hadn't battled this duo a bunch of times on Showdown already, and that strat is just a bait for Dragapult to Dynamax. I actually bet Whimsicott probably has beat up though, and honestly I did have to hard predict the Dragapult max, or else I would target Terrakion turn 1. This is also support Terrakion, interesting. Probably has coaching too, but wants to avoid the fake out. Now they know Raichu is sashed and probably wants to get rid of Comfey turn 1, so I'm going to force them to take Raichu down to sash. And surprisingly, Raichu is faster than this Dragapult. It's a bulky Pult. Not really sure how that's the best build, but hey, you do you. Now Raichu gets obliterated by this Max Phantasm, but hangs on thanks to good old Sash. Don't worry everyone, she's fine, she's fine. Might need a band-aid or two, but she's good. Oh, I'm just realizing this Dragapult probably wants Terrakion to outspeed it for potential coaching purposes, and Terrakion is base 108 speed, so this Dragapult is probably equivalent to like a base 107 speed Pokemon. Might even be Adamant Nature, so if that is the case, lucky for us, Raichu is base 110 speed. And there's the coaching, and we get the Parahacks, we love them. We're just gonna keep chipping away with kisses, as Comfey was really only needed for that turn 1 ally switch so Raichu could nuzzle. And somehow Raichu managed to survive the entire Dragapult Dynamax. What an absolute warrior. Now Tapu Fini's gonna come in and maybe absorb a max Wormwind, I don't know, but the other Pokemon in the back has more sweeping potential, so I decided to not swap it in there because this Volt Switch was kinda unsafe for whoever is coming in if Dragapult like max Phantasms. Goes for the Airstream. Yeah, that makes sense. Bolt is at +1 attack and Comfey at -1 defense. Crit, yeah. Speed boosts might matter. Let's see. And rest in peace, Comfey, our first knockout of the entire video. Gonna bring back Raichu back in for like a fake out or something, and I just realized you all waited this long to see something get knocked out. But that is pretty hilarious. Raichu is gonna do yet another unsafe Volt Switch, and I'm going to bring out the last mod. Yeah, Garchomp. Yes, no Registeel this match. I figured there were too many special attackers for Registeel to tank them all. And aside from Dragapult or like maybe Tapu Lele, Garchomp kind of eats this team. Hopefully Dragapult doesn't Dragon Darts this turn, or I might have thrown. Terrakion actually outspeeds Tapu Fini still at -1 essentially, which kind of scares me because Dragapult does too. And oh, the greedy Dragon Dance. That's a blessing in disguise. Now he's back to regular speed, but I wanted this thing gone right away, so here, have a Moonblast. Okay, so that Volt Switch was actually worth it. This Regieleki is just death fodder. I'll protect in case he Electrowebs, which I don't want Fini getting hit by. And he has Screech on Eleki. Wow, that is interesting, but also pretty clever. Now, Terrakion can one-shot, and that's bad news for Chomp. Now we get to claim your Eleki for free with Stomping Tantrum. I'm running that because Steel and Raichu don't like Earthquake. Oh, I think he made Garchomp mad, blowing his eardrums out like that. A little bit of Life Orb chip. That's okay, I think. Let's see how much this does to Garchomp. More than I hoped. I may not be able to max Garchomp now, depending on the last. Alright, Tapu Lele. I might have to play careful around this, but I think we can max Fini instead. Okay, Psychic Terrain's up. That's fine, yeah, especially if we max Fini now, we remove the terrain. Yeah, that's what we're going to improvise with. Fini can take out Terrakion and Lele for sure. Psychic Raichu is the better play here, I think, but in the off chance that this is Scarf Lele, then Garchomp is done regardless, so I'm going to scout out what this Lele wants to do. Right, so protect on Garchomp, bait whatever attacks come from Lele. Don't know what it is. Ooh, Psyshock. I like the tech. Can't say I expected it, but yeah, Garchomp's definitely a goner. That's okay. I'm gonna remove both Psychic Terrain and Terrakion from the field, so if Garchomp goes down next turn, then the turn after we can just fake out, and Lele's definitely a two-shot from Fini, so no worries here. This is pretty much all said and done. So Terrain's up. Yep, that's gonna be it. Good game. Fun team. I should mention some of the things this team does not like, because believe me, this team is far from perfect and there are some pretty glaring blind spots. Two of them that really stand out, the first being ghost types, as you have to completely rely on Moltres to efficiently clear them out, and Registeel has no way of touching them. And the second being critical hits, so just not getting unlucky overall plays a big part on this team. Also, Max Quake is a pain since I don't have Nasty Plot or Calm Mind on this team, so if you can minimize these factors, you'll be really successful with this team. Now, our last battle today is like a mix of Trick Room and bulky offense? Whatever, I'm gonna call it Trick Room, and that's good enough. They lead off with Grim Fini, and I'm thinking right away that they were trying to catch me leading with Garchomp, and they did, so good play on their part. But they probably didn't anticipate seeing my Registeel in the front. Even though they have a favorable matchup on Garchomp, we're just going to max Quake anyway, since we really just need this special defense boost for Steel while it boosts its physical defense. You know, kill two birds with one stone. And there we see Max Garchomp looking scary for sure. He should have gotten a G-Max form, I think. Garchomp, you know, with his Mega and everything, he deserves cool forms. And Max their Tapu Fini, I presume, without any Calm Minds. This could be Swagger Fini. Oh no. Swagger Fini catches me off guard every time. In that case, we can kind of ditch the Max Quakes, though. And Swagger onto Tapu Fini raises its physical attack by 2, but ignores the confusion because of Misty Terrain. No, they're just tricking. Man, I'm not enjoying this battle right away. I can't stand trick shenanigans. And the worst part is he's probably going to end up taking away leftovers from Steel. Yeah, that really didn't come close either. The Life Orb boost was definitely missed there. Max Starfall, of course. That did over half. Even with a special defense boost. Oh, it's Life Orb. Hold on, could this still be Physical Feeny? Is this Grimmsnarl Trick and Swagger in one? I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Okay, so this turn I'm probably gonna throw this match. We'll see. I meant to just say to hell with it and click another Max Quake since a Max Guard is obvious from Guard Chomps and she's in range, but I ran out of time deciding and accidentally hit Max Guard. And they go for a Reflect, so they're setting up screens. I protected with Registeel mostly so that he wouldn't take, so I could Max Quake him one more time and take him out before he could take away leftovers from me, because I really don't want him taking my leftovers. Although getting Life Orb Body Press would be kind of fun. So, we'll see, but yeah, Garchomp's probably dead this turn. Alright, so it seems that taking away lefties is not a priority of theirs, so I'll just keep setting up. Although this light screen probably means that Comfy can't Drain and Kiss Grimmsnarl anymore, which kind of sucks. But I had it messed up last turn. So yeah, rip Garchomp, as expected. Didn't do too much, sadly. That Life Orb packs a punch. And I'm gonna click Amnesia here. I honestly have no clue what to think of this Feeny at this point, so I'm just gonna keep switching between Amnesia and Iron Defense, honestly. Instead of Comfy, I'm gonna go Tapu Fini, take advantage of the rain while it's still up, and finish off Grimmsnarl for sure. And there goes the leftovers. Unfortunate, but that's me getting punished for running out of timer for sure. This Muddy Water should finish Grimm as long as it doesn't miss. Does connect, awesome. And some nice little crit chip onto the other Feeny. It's always welcome. Alright, let's see how much this Moonblast does. Ooh, over half again. Wow, that's a lot of damage from Feeny. Then again, mine isn't the bulkiest, it's more offensive oriented, so. But his Feeny's at half health now, so it can't survive a +6 body press now, so that's good news. Now here comes the Torkoal with no Trick Room. Okay, kind of weird, as he's just weakening his own Feeny, and I don't really care about how much damage mine is doing. So this turn, I think I'm gonna double protect. Yeah. His Feeny also protects, so nothing's gonna happen this turn. I kind of just want to scout out his confidence in his Torkoal, see if he's the kind of guy to go Eruption or Heat Wave. Went Heat Wave, which means he's kind of nervous about taking too much damage, which is good news for me. Also, this means he probably didn't bring Cresselia, which makes things less stressful. Yeah, there's Metagross. Yeah, Cresselia is one of the best Registeel walls that's not a ghost type. Just so bulky and has Moonlight to recover HP, and this Muddy Water does a little bit of chip. Lowers accuracy, maybe we get a Heat Wave miss. Yeah, gonna wrap up my Iron Defense setups, and pretty sure we can skip the last Amnesia. We're at like +3, so we can just sweep now. Depending on how much this Heat Wave does. It didn't do a whole lot. Didn't even take out Tapu Fini. On a crit of all things. Good protect on Torkoal. Yeah, now Registeel wastes a turn and his Metagross claims Tapu Fini here for sure. This Muddy Water is hardly going to do anything. Yeah, that's laughable. Oh, an Earthquake. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Oh, I see, with like Cresselia, you spam Earthquake. Alright. Also, like, yeah, I've seen a lot of Metagrosses ditching Stomping Tantrum for Earthquake. This Body Press is going to be protected. Ice Cream is gone, and now we get to go into Comfey. Awesome. This is exactly the end game I wanted, so this game is most likely a wrap. We'll heal up just to be safe, play around the crits like I'm a Nuzlocke, because you gotta be careful when you're with Registeel. Your downfall could be at any moment. Iron Head, Babiri Berry coming in clutch. Doesn't even take half. Finally hit that, you know, we tank less than half the damage. And yeah, this Torkoal's done for. Yeah, everybody's a one-shot here from now on. Oh yeah, that's right, we have Life Orb. Life Orb Body Press. This is really cool. Yeah, with Life Orb for sure, Metagross and Tapu Fini are gonna both get one shot, so this should be pretty quick.
20 minutes later.
Okay, I take that back. It's been like 3 turns of nothing happening. Comfy's gone. That's alright. Registeel closes it out from here. Yeah, he keeps getting really good protects off and just chipping away at me. He's ran out of protects for sure. And with Metagross gone, it's mano y mano. He's gonna have to crit me with Finny to win this. Oh no, and the Muddy Water misses. Big surprises. Muddy Water suffers from like Focus Blast Syndrome, where its accuracy stat lies to you big time. And yeah, Registeel actually soloing a team pretty much, unlike that first battle where it was like a technicality. But yeah, GG's to Master Ball tier. Hey everyone, just wanted to say thank you for sticking around this long, or if you just skipped to the end for the rentals, that's fine too, you clicked on the video. But yeah, here's the team you saw today, a fun team in my opinion that balances bulky offense really well. A playstyle that can be very hard to pull off since you're often caught in between the speed tiers of Hyper Offense and Trick Room. But yeah, Registeel with the right support can take just about any hit, it's really awesome. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any matches against Ghost types or against Landorus, who are both pains in the butt, so as compensation, I've made another rental code. If you find Incin and Lando to be a real problem, as this Pokemon literally claims Lando and Incin for free, and it's a great bait since they have great matchups against this team. Boom, here we are with the alternate team. It's more high risk, high reward if you're about that lifestyle. The 2 major changes are Lumberry on Garchomp since there's no Misty Terrain and we need a better way to deal with status, and Adrenaline Orb Milotic, who gets +2 special attack and +1 speed from 1 Intimidate, and Landorus and Incineroar are helpless. I'm sorry I had no footage, so to make it up to you, have a screenshot of me battling Dynamax Sudowoodo with Milotic. Yeah, that was a weird one. It was weakness policy. Well, yeah, that's all I've got to say. Drop a follow on my Twitch and join the Discord. We'll be grinding Series 10 once this video drops, so feel free to hop in there. We'll be working on a cool team, hopefully. And both links will be in the description. Well, that's all I've got for now. See you in the next one.